He's come here and he's representing. I want you to give him a big welcome. The one and only award-winning, please, Mr. Eddi Kadi.
How you get down? When I say swear down. I want to sit down on the green skies. Tell him to sit down on the green skies. I want to sit down on the green skies. Two hands to the head, that's on the green skies.
Hi. How you guys doing? How you gentlemen doing? We've got two VIP gentlemen. I've been watching you guys from the back, you know, because they're wearing some nice shirts, nice trousers. They have to have that importance look. Just, I don't know if they're on a date, but like, we paid £15 for this baby. You best make us laugh. They've got that serious look. You best. Nice to meet you guys, man. My name is Eddi Kadi, ladies and gentlemen. I'm on a hike right now, man. I was walking through Wolverhampton today earlier with some of the comments, and I'm seeing all these 16-year-old black kids just roaming around, and it's like they're everywhere. I thought I left them in London. I really did, but they're everywhere because I got my little brother, like he's 12, and I'm concerned. Why am I concerned, you might ask? Because this boy, I remember when he was young, when he was about 6 or 7, you could just say to him, go to bed. And he would just go to bed. Complain, but go to bed. Do your homework. But do his homework. Now you tell him to go to bed. It's the way he's walking up and the way he's mumbling. I've got this feeling like he's planning my life. Because I'm there saying, go to bed. He's like, go to bed. Say, I'm going to bed. Say it. Because this kid, they've lost it. My brother lost it from day one. I'm telling you, from day one. Because I remember when my dad one day called me, I was at home, and my dad called me and said, Eddi. My dad, he likes to exaggerate. When he's really excited, that's when his African accent really hits the sky. Eddi! You can see your words in capital letters. Eddi! I'm like, what's going on there? Eddi, right now, we have an emergency. Come on right now, Eddi. You need to be here. Eddi, hurry up. I'm like, Dad, I'm coming. Eddi, look, I could have died by now. You are not here. Eddi, you see, I'm your father. Eddi, in fact, I'm dead. I'm a dead father. You are still not here. I made my way to my house and I see fire brigade. I see ambulances. I'm panicking. I said, what's going on? I come to my house and said, Dad, what's happening? Dad's like, oh, you are a good son. He's a false alarm. That's it. What do you mean? He said, go and talk to your brother upstairs. Went upstairs. I saw my little brother crying. I said, Jay, what's wrong, bro? He said, I was just in my room and I was listening to music and then Daddy came up and then he tried to hit me. I said, what do you mean? And my dad was listening, not knowing he came through that your brother is a liar. You know, if he continues to lie, I will personally deport him to Congo tomorrow. Dad, what's happening? Because Eddi, I will tell you, as your father who has never lied, I will tell you what actually happened. I said, what happened? He said, I was downstairs. Called your brother. Jeremy, he's not answering. I called him the second time. Jeremy, he's not answering. Eddi, you know the rules. You know what happens if I have to call you 3 times? Eddi, check your tattoos, check your tattoos. He said, I called him the first time, he did not answer. So I came upstairs. Eddi, I came in there and I can guarantee you, your brother was having a fit. So what do you mean? He said, I came in there, music was playing, and all I saw him was going. He said, Eddi, I'm your father. He's my son. I panicked. I tried to touch him. He just started going mad. All I saw him just going. There was obviously a misunderstanding in the situation. I had to break it. I said, Dad, man, seriously, Dad, you're misunderstanding the situation. Like, it's music, but my dad still doesn't get it. This is the same guy who will come home complaining. He said, you know, this London, these kids, I'm going to kill somebody. And I said, what happened? I said, I was walking through London, minding my own business. In fact, I was just looking at oxygen. Just. And what happened then? He said, then suddenly I heard someone calling me, blood. Blood. I said, it can't be me. I'm a human being. Blood is inside me. But I looked around, I was the only one. He said, blood, but I turned around and said, what you saying, family? What you saying, family? So I looked at him and I asked, I said, what did you just call? I said, family. He Say, what's your surname? I can't recollect knowing you. Is it? Bruh, listen here. Man wants to know, innit? Are you from the ends? Hey, I looked at him, I was confused. I said, Dad, what did you say? What did you say? Dad, what did you say? He said, Eddie, I'm not a superman. I'm educated. He asked me, are you from the ends? So I asked him, are you from the ends? He said, yes. Man's from the ends. So I said to him, if you're from the ends, I'm not like you. I'm from the beginnings. At this very moment in time, the boy started to get mad. Eddie, I didn't know what to do. I don't know what it was. It was some sort of Halloween, witchcraft, just madness. Because what started to happen, he started talking to people that were not even there. I thought I was back in Africa. I panicked. I said, what do you mean that? He just started talking to me. What? Man's talking to me like this. Man's talking to me. My man's talking to me. My man's talking to me. He said, Eddie, I panicked. So me as well, I thought, you know, think ahead. I started talking to the same people I couldn't see. Hey, did you see me? I did not start any time. You see that? Hey. What kind of a dad is this? I have to kind of just put up with my family sometimes. It is a bit hard, but I don't blame my little brother for being the way he is. Society has turned our kids mad, even music. You know, I came onto this track, let's make that same track together. Let's sing.
Man, I said, show me how you get down. Man, I said, swear down.
Let's pause. You know, pause. 1855. Thanks. Now, there's the music called funky music. Now, some people, you know, for the old school brothers and sisters that know about music back in the day, it was nice, it's just simple. Just... You know what I mean? Remember with garage, you just... It was romantic. You didn't even bother, so it's just nice. You're in the rain, there was no trouble. Just... Now, with garage, it seems to be a situation in which I have dissected, and I found out that the way they dance to funky house, it's like to dance to funky house, you've got to look lost and confused. Understand? You've got to look lost and confused, and that's drop it like it's up. It's like you don't know where you are. Approach, but they're still smiling. That confuses me and impresses me at the same time. Dropping like this up.